day, everyone. Welcome to the Alpha School of Music and welcome to our live tour. Today, we are going to be giving you a taste of what the Alpha School of Music has in terms of our programs, in particular, our associate degree in music performance. And we're going to talk about the various ways that the Alpha School of Music can help you make your music passion your music career. Now, we are starting our tour in our very modern music technology lab, and I'm going to hand over right away to Mr. Ricardo Diaz, who is going to explain to us, you budding producers and you budding beat makers, how the Alpha School of Music can help you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the presentation. It's a pleasure for me to show you this amazing lab that Alpha has for our students, and it can be also for you. It provides state-of-the-art facilities for the technology program. As you can see, we have individual workstations equipped with great industry standard tools for music creation and audio signal processing. So you can see here, we have Apple Mac Studio computers. We have the latest generation audio interfaces, MIDI keyboard controllers, USB controllers, condenser microphones. We have a studio headphones, right? And very important, we have software such as Logic Pro, Pro Tools Ultimate, Ableton Live, that was incorporated to the technology curriculum in order to enhance the artistic development of our students by combining the traditional ensemble skills with modern music production techniques. That's so cool, right? What do you think about this?
Yes, very cool, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Diaz. So I hope all of you music tech buffs out there are getting very interested. We're going to now move to Mr. Yvad Campbell, who is going to speak a little bit more about what you can get from our modern day music technology lab when you apply to the Alpha School of Music. Mr. Campbell.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Yvad Campbell, lecturer of music technology as well as music performance courses. So regardless of your focus, whether you're doing performance or technology, all students will be introduced to, at a basic level, to the technology here, right? So regardless of your experience, you can have zero experience. Everybody will start at square one. And then if that's your passion, you can take it further. So one of the courses that I teach is called Digital Audio Workstation 1, which is DAW 1, right? And at DAW, Mr. Diaz just said, for example, Logic, Pro Tools, and Ableton, right? So in the introduction to a DAW, you learn how to create, edit, record, mix, and produce your own compositions and arrangements. And at the end of that introduction, you would have created your own original, your rhythm, or even a remix. So the tools are here, the competent lecturers are here, and come to Alpha to make your passion your career, all right?
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. I wish I could go back and be a student again and come to Alpha. Okay, so I hope you are all interested now. And if you are, you can get more information in the chat. There's links to apply. There's links to the website. And if you have any questions, you can ask them in the chat and we will definitely answer them, at the end of this tour. Now, part of what we want to do here at Alpha is make rounded musicians. And one of the ways we do that is giving them work experience. So by the time they leave Alpha, they will already have some kind of knowledge and exposure to what it is like working as a musician professionally. And one of the ways we do that is by carrying the students to studios and having them get experience recording in professional music students. For those of you who are under 40, do you know what this is? Well, it's called a record. We even have our students producing records as well as digital music. All right, so we are now in our Sister Ignatius band room. The band rooms our bands are very important to what we do here at Alpha. We already looked at the music technology program, and we are now going to talk about the instrumental side of things. And to help us with that, we are going to speak to Mr. Cleon Samuels.
Yes, all right. Hi, my name is Cleon Samuels, I was just mentioned, and I'm the senior music instructor here at Alpha. Today, I want to speak to you briefly about the program. The Alpha Music Program, which is the associate degree, is a 2-year program that focuses on ensemble. This means that most of the classes that you will attend, you will be a part of some sort of band, right, as a way of learning music. We also offer 2 preliminary years that was put in place to facilitate persons who have not had any formal training, or maybe they need some sort of sharpening up on their primary instrument before they can transition into the actual degree program, right? Who can apply, you may ask? If you're a producer, you're a DJ, instrumentalist, you can apply to the program. But for like a producer, a DJ who might be using their controller to manipulate music, or using a DAW to manipulate music, you would have to choose a traditional instrument in order to be a part of these bands that we speak about, right? So if you want to learn more about this program, I would encourage you to visit our website, keep track of our Instagram page, Alpha Music JA, and see you soon. I hope to see some applications as soon as possible. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Samuels. Yes, remember that, Alpha Music JA on all the social media platforms, Alpha Music JA. Before we leave the band room, I want to point out something to you. You see this interesting piece of equipment here, this sound system, which was based on a sound system from the 1960s that Sister Ignatius used to use at the school. And Alpha is one of the first schools, if not the first school, to offer formal training in sound system culture. So that's just one of the things you will get when you get here. Very innovative programming and the curriculum that we have here. We also have courses in DJing. We also have courses in sound reinforcement, as well as the traditional music courses, learning to play your instruments, learning to play in bands, air training, music theory, all of those things that you need to become a fully functional, well-rounded musician. Okay, so we are now in our beautiful courtyard, and I am going to introduce Miss Margaret Little Wilson, who is going to tell us what happens in this beautiful space and how you, as a student, when you get here, how you are going to be able to experience performing in this space. Miss Margaret Little Wilson, who is our administrator.
Thank you and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Here at the Alpha School of Music, whether your focus is on music performance or music technology, our goal is to get you on stage and working as quickly as possible. The wraparound walkways of the courtyard are symbolic of the pathways that you will take from the music rooms onto the stage. And that's where all the magic happens. We have staged many a performance here, end of term performances, your Christmas performance, and based on the reviews of our patrons, which are your parents, friends, and supporters of the program, we are assured that the music program here at the Alpha School of Music lives on. So here we are in the courtyard where all the magic happens, and you will have the opportunity to stage all the weeks and months of training, everything coming together as one for a magical performance when that happens.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And indeed, our performances are a big deal. They are a big deal. We perform very regularly. And to tell us about the kinds of music that are taught here and that you will get an opportunity to play, we are going to speak to our lecturer, another one of our lecturers, Mr. Leon Ince.
Right, thank you very much. Greetings to all. My name is Leon Ince. I am the brass instructor here at Alpha. I'm also a music lecturer, composer, and arranger. As aforementioned, here on Alpha, on the courtyard, this is where all the magic takes place. And on that very stage right there, that is where you will perform in your ensembles. Mastering your individual instrument is very important, but learning to play together as a band and as an ensemble, that is just Alpha tradition. And you can be a part of that tradition as well. In Alpha, we have many, many bands to choose from. We have the year 1 band, year 2 band, year 3 band. We even have a ska band, guitar ensemble, percussion ensemble, and arguably one of my favorites, the Caribbean Music Ensemble. In these ensembles, you will be exposed to a multitude of musical genres, starting from music in Jamaica, of course, where you learn ska, you learn mento, you learn rocksteady, you learn reggae, and then we branch over to different styles of music within our Caribbean borders. We teach spooge, zouk, compa, bena, and even soca, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but in different Caribbean islands as well. And we even teach jazz. That's right, you can also learn jazz here at Alpha. So if you want to know more about bands and more about ensembles, then there's one thing that you have to do, and that is to sign up today, apply now, and be a part of the Alpha School of Music experience.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ince. So I'm sure some of you must have some questions by now because we've been giving you so much information. We're going to have a little Q&A session at the end of the tour. So put your questions in the chat and we will definitely get to them at the end of the tour. Now, as we're saying, we like to produce rounded musicians here at Alpha. And one of the ways we do that is by providing work internships, international travel sometime, and that will help the music students be ready for the real world and the real international world of music when they leave here at Alpha. So we're going to look at another feature of the Alpha School of Music, and that is our facilities. We have some really nice practice rooms, and we are going to pass over now to Ms. Samantha Williams, our administrative coordinator, who is going to talk to us about that.
Hi everyone, welcome to Alpha School of Music. We're here in the Marcus Ide practice room, which is mostly outfitted for small ensemble rehearsals. As you can see, it may also be used for individual rehearsals as well. As a musician, one word that is important, it is practice. Practice every day, practice every night, and you'll get better, right? Yeah. So what we have here are 3 very special practice rooms. These are Wenger sound lock isolation rooms. What does that mean? As you can see, we have an e-piano here. So as a pianist, you go into this room to practice. You close this door, you create your own personal rehearsal space. You won't be disturbing anyone else in any of the other practice rooms. It's your space to have for as long as you want. Fun, right? These other rooms are outfitted with drum sets, as you can see. And the same thing applies for these rooms as well. Once you get in, begin your practice session, close the door, you lock the sound. That's why it's called a Wenger sound lock room, right? Now I will turn over to our director of music, who will take you through the rest of the tour. Remember to apply www.alphamusicja.com.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Practice, practice, practice. That is so important to being a musician. Whether you're playing a traditional instrument or whether you're on a DAW, you still have to practice. And we make sure that we provide our students here with the tools they need, not just the tools they need, but the space they need to become world-class musicians. Now, the next room we are going to focus on is our keyboard room. And we're back with Mr. Campbell again, and he's going to talk to us about keyboards and pianos.
So at Alpha, it's mandatory for all musicians to partake in keyboard skills, keyboard proficiency, right? And why this is important is because not many instruments have a wide range and capability that allows for exploration of harmony and melody, right? So the piano is also a reference instrument, a standard instrument where it allows you to accompany, and it's referenced by musicians, producers, student engineers, right? So that's why we think it's important for all students, all musicians, to take keyboard proficiency, to be proficient to at least a certain extent, intermediate extent. And some of the courses include keyboard proficiency, contemporary techniques in keyboard, and they'll explore various styles. So yeah, this is the keyboard room, piano here, we have electric pianos, and also you just saw the practice room with pianos as well.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. And I can speak about the usefulness of playing the piano. Piano is my first instrument, and it has helped me so much. The skills I have learned playing the piano has helped me so much in my musical career, in composing music and in actually learning other instruments. Now, we are now in the lobby, and I'm going to introduce you to a very important person at the Alpha School of Music. This young man, Andrew Taylor, is the first face you'll see when you enter the Alpha School of Music. So, Andrew.
Hello, wonderful people. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the tour. This beautiful tour. Isn't the place beautiful, guys? Please remember to apply. You can call us for information. You can also check out our website, Alpha School of Music. Please apply, guys. Love you all and take care.
Yes, Andrew is our friendly face and our point person for any information regarding Alpha School of Music. So we're almost at the end of our tour, but just to let you know that if you want to come and see our wonderful facilities in person, you are very welcome to do so. Alpha Music JA. Hit us up on any of our social platforms. Alpha Music JA, Instagram, TikTok, the website, Facebook. If you want to go on Facebook, we're there. So just make sure to contact us. And so, guess what, guys? That's it. Thank you for joining us. And we look forward to the applications. And we look forward to even just coming by and visiting us. We welcome all. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Bye. Upward and onward.